Hey, honey. Hey, Jack. Hi, Cassie. How you doing, my darlings? I am in a tether. This was not on the cards for tonight. Hmm. There is something I really, really need to do. Now, please work with me because I don't know if this is going to work. I want to try and get a couple of people in here first before I do this. It is with great sadness that we talk about someone who we all had some sort of, hey, JJ, we all had some kind of connection to at one point or another for you two. And love him or hate him, you can't forget him. There is no way you could forget him, whether you loved him or hated him. He is someone who will stick in your memory for a very long time. And real, wherever you are, I hope that bloody cough is gone. I truly do. Because that cough was doing him in. And at one point or another, we all said to him he needed to see a doctor. But he was stubborn. Hi, Bliss, Chris, honey. How do you talk about real without sounding a little bit of a giggle? He was, JJ. He was. And I know that in his own way, he always wanted to be part of the group, but I don't think he really knew how to sort of fit in with everybody. Real could be really outspoken, but I kind of like that about him at times. He was Cassie. He was very sick. Oh, JJ. I'm hoping this works. Let me just try something a minute because there's a part of Real that not everybody heard. And not being rude, right, but it was kind of good. Let me see if I can get it to work. Can you tell me if you can hear this, please? Can you hear what's playing on you? Thank you, JJ. Hey, you know, he was, I'll be honest, if that was about any other person than Jody Arias, it would have gone down a storm. It really would have. Real went by his own rules. That is one thing you can say. He had his own rules. Oh, not Jody. I just wanted people to know that he had that song and play something that was him, if you know what I mean. I'm going to drop the link. Tonight we're going to keep this classy, guys. If you want to come and say something about Real, please do. Hey, Sunshine State of Mind. I am in absolute shock tonight. Like, I did not expect this in any way whatsoever. And we all know he was really poorly. I will. Don't worry. Of course. Mm-hmm. Yep, Kareem through and through. He had his own rules to go by. He said what he wanted to say, and F anybody who didn't like it. And you've got to respect him to that, because he stuck to his guns. If anyone stuck to their guns on something they believed in, it was him. It's sad, really. I'm so much shock. I am literally in so much shock tonight. I was setting things up ready for my daughter's birthday, and I get 2 messages. Both of them. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, JJ. I really don't know. Real didn't go by the rules, he wrote his own. Oops. It is so shocking. I think the only thing we can really say about Real is no one can forget him. Raven, I don't know. I haven't got all the information. tomorrow I'm going to try and reach out to a few other creators to see if they know. I played a little bit of one of his songs, Ashley, the Joe Darius one, because I'm sure that's probably no one that comes to people's mind instantly. But he was very proud of that song. The Joe Darius song, he was proud of that work. That I do know. And I'm sure there was many of you he spoke to about Jodie. JJ, please come up, please. Yeah, click the link. Click it, click the link, JJ. You know you'd want you to. You know one thing I remember about Real? You could argue with him 1 week, and next you'll put it all behind him and move on. And talk to you like you've been best friends forever. I know that me and him had a few falling outs. And we all seen him struggling. I just wish I'd been there more at the end. And that makes me feel kind of bad. But he was a comedian. You gotta say that about him. He could change the atmosphere in a stream with just a few words. He had a way about him. I told myself I wasn't gonna do this. No. For sure, JJ. He was 0 to 100. 0 to 100 in a blink of an eye. I'm back again. I am. Oh God, JJ, I know what you mean. I'm trying really, really hard. I hope so, bless. I hope so. Oh, he was a character. Hey, Teresa, how you doing, darling? Yeah, I haven't been around for a while, honey. I came back properly yesterday. I was not planning on posting tonight because tomorrow is my daughter's 8th birthday. My darling little princess turns 8 tomorrow. I have a feeling that he's watching over and he's having a good damn laugh at all of us. I bet you he is. He is looking down thinking, you bunch of silly fucking head. It is, bless Chris. I love her so much. She's so funny. That's heartbreaking. Yeah, Teresa, I took a little bit of a break for a while and sorted my head out with a few things. They keep you on your toes, JJ, don't they? When they're little, they keep you busy. And she is a little so-and-so at this age. Uh, right now. She's only now starting talking. As you know, she's autistic. So some of the things that she comes out with. She accused us of putting her in the washing machine. She had a shower. I can't even think what she's done now in the last week or so. But she is quite the little comedian. And then we had problems with her taxi driver again, who I wanted to get my hands on, and I wanted to wring his neck because we heard him for a second time yelling at my 7-year-old autistic daughter. Yeah, she had a shower and then she went, I don't like the washing machine. She is she's finding her voice. Uh, I'm looking forward to tomorrow. Oh, JJ, the amount of times I've had to turn around because I'm just laughing at her when she's just being cheeky. Yesterday she told me I'm not mommy, I'm the lady. So that's a new one. And she's not a baby, she's just shy. I don't even know where she gets her ideas from at times. She just comes out with the most random things. So, would anyone like to come up and say some words? Yeah, she went to her old school the other day to pick her brother up from school, and the head teacher came over and she said, "I don't like you." Can't blame the girl for being honest. Like, honestly, can you really blame her for being honest? I know that there are a few other creators who have spoken on Kareem. I know that I'm effing Raking has, and 82, who I believe has been in contact with the family to ask if they need any help with things. So I would probably advise that they probably need more. They probably have more Simply Sophie tour. I was not prepared for this tonight. I don't think you're ever prepared to hear the someone's past, though, are you? Real was a big part of me starting YouTube. In all honesty, when I first started, Real was around a lot. Great. Reach that up. I told myself I was going to hold my shit together. I was going to keep it together. I wasn't going to cry. And what do? Within the first 5 minutes? That is lovely, Bliss Chris. That is so nice. You know, I'm just glad that so many of you were there for his last live. I know that would have made his day. Thank you, Flickering Candle. He was a character. When I think about him, I will always remember him with fondness. It's hard not to. It is really hard not to consider him with fondness. Oops. I think even a lot of people who fell out with Real will be feeling it right now. You were so right, Sunshine. This is a very good point. For real. 110%. Holding on to beef with people only weighs you down. I know for me, I just try to walk away and leave it all behind. Because it's too much when you drag it around with you. Does anyone want to watch his last live stream? How would anyone feel about that? Is that what you'd like? Would that be a good thing to do? If I just played his last live stream? I feel like I want to do something, but I'm not sure what. That is so beautiful, Bliss Chris. That really is so beautiful. I am literally lost for words. It would be great if someone could come up, maybe say something. Bliss Chris, maybe. Someone who was in his last live stream. Good night, Pat, darling. Deep down, I don't think he wanted to hurt anybody. He just had his ways and he was stuck in that. There's not a time I can think that he actually wanted someone to be hurt. He talked about it a lot. But he'd move on in a heartbeat. He had big talk. He talked big. And that's not bad. That's not a bad thing. It's not a brilliant thing, but it's not the worst quality. She was loud, that was for sure. Oh God, JJ. He likely would have been in a lot of pain. That's heartbreaking. That is so heartbreaking. To think that anyone would be in that sort of pain. At the end of the day, we all have our good days and bad days. That makes me even more sad. I wouldn't want anyone to be suffering. Literally anybody. Hey Daisy, sweetie. Give it a second, guys. Hey Daisy, darling. How you doing, sweetie? It is a sad day. It's a blessing knowing he's not in pain anymore. Uh, when you know people are in pain, when the time comes, it's a blessing. But the fact he couldn't get back to see his daughter, There does need to be better care. Pug mama, go away. I'm not dealing with trolls tonight. I know how much he would have wanted to be with his daughter, and I think that's going to play on my mind. I don't know, Teresa. I've never seen them before. Really? Okay. That is so sad. Nobody could hate Real. Literally nobody could hate Real. How many of us fell out with him and went back and talked to him again? Time after time after time. And every time we fell out, we'd always make up. So no, I didn't hate the guy Pug Mama. Hating people is too exhausting. Like, jeez. No me bliss, Chris. Hate? Where's the point of hating? Thank you, Cassie. Nobody hated Real. They may just liked him for a time. But you ask people how many times they fell out with Real and became friends again. That would be Pug Mama, JJ. Thinking she was funny. Sad. But no, none of us hated Real. Were we annoyed with him at times? Hell yeah. He had no filter. He said what he said and he didn't care. And I think to some degree that's what a lot of us respected. Exactly, JJ. There was something about the man that he just kept drawing you back in. Let's pull a reel, is it? How many of you can say the reel had a way of pulling you back in? Stick a 1 if you agree. Stick a 2 if you don't. You have to respect the person who says what they mean and they mean what they say. I'm sure there were plenty of times when people wanted to just stitch Reel's mouth together to start him talking for a couple of hours. It breaks my heart he never got back. I know how much that would have meant to him. I really do. Oh, for sure, bless Chris. That is so real. Yes, we all did. Yep, same Teresa. And we didn't get off to the best start. Like, I still can't believe getting those messages today. I just feel a great amount of sadness that he never got back to his daughter. So much sadness that he never got back there. I'm just so glad that he was able to make peace with people. Yeah, this is really weighing heavy on me, Bliss Chris, too. I know that out of everything in the world, that would be the one thing you wanted more than anything. The one thing you cherished more than anything in the world. That's a good thing. That really is a good thing. I had hardly been on YouTube today because I was preparing things for tomorrow. Spent about an hour trying to work out how to use a helium container. That was driving me absolutely nuts. Does anybody know this? JJ no one has a right to judge you for that. It is it is for you to accept or reject an apology or make a peace or whatever you want to call it. That is for you. That is nobody else's business but yours. When people get mad because someone accepts an apology, it's like, what right do you have to tell me what I can and can't do? If I don't want to be around a person, then I will choose to not be around that person. And I will take a step back if it means it. But I will never ever tell a person, you cannot be friends with so and so. You cannot be friends with blah blah blah. That is not my place to to say, to demand. And the moment I tell someone they have to choose, I've already made that choice for them. And that is what I expect. I will always say getting to know Hoggett was one of the best things ever. And there's no one who could tell me that I was wrong in doing so. I know that I went back to Real numerous That is so real. Yeah, that is so right. And when you choose forgiveness, or when you choose forgiveness and or peace, you're not doing it for anybody else. You're doing it for your own heart. Because it does become a heavy burden. It really does. When all you can think about is what they did to wrong you, it becomes blinded. Definitely, because that is all you know, and that is all you can think of is the hate, the anger, and everything that goes with that. Absolutely, JJ, absolutely. There have been times when I thought that I regretted giving somebody a chance, but then I thought about it again, and no, I didn't regret it. Every experience you have brings you closer to the person you want to be. Whether it ended good or bad or indifferent, there was a reason and a purpose. And I do believe people come into your life for a reason. We don't always know why or what reason, but there is a reason. Oh gosh, it is 12:15. I'm going to end this here, guys, because it is 12:15 and I am so burnt out. I'm sure that I got a long day ahead of me tomorrow. I still can't believe I broke my phone. Breaking my phone has been so stressful. I'm just trying to borrow my husband's when he goes to bed. But hey, save up for a few months and then I'll get a new one. That phone has been through hell and back, by the way. It's been in the bath, it's been in resin, it's been dropped I don't know how many times. It was indestructible. I want to thank everybody for coming, for being here, talking about Real, remembering him. I just trying to remember there was good times as well as bad, because you can't have good without the bad. We need the bad to balance out the good. And there was a lot of good there. So I hope you all have a fantastic night. And my earpiece keeps falling out. That is fantastic, JJ. Please let me know when you're doing that. And I will post on my community tab. Oh, before I go, I will be running an experiment for 30 days. I've set up a new page because I think something's going on with my channel. If you look at my views and everything, you'll see something is wrong. So I'm going to be starting to post everything on 2 channels and seeing what happens, if there is a difference, if there's an issue with my channel. So I'm going to wish you all a good night. JJ, let me know when you're going to do that stream, because it will be brilliant. Good night, all. Good night, Real.